What's up, y'all? This is Hussein Nasser from IGM3 bringing you software engineering by example. And today's example is actually building a calculator. Today's topic is JavaScript. So JavaScript by example. All right, guys. So actually I had to record this episode again. My mic was off and I went like through 12 minutes. And then I discovered, oh, there's no audio. So wasn't really useful. You see, just someone just took, yeah, just like that. So yeah, all right. So in this video, we're gonna solve one of the problems that we have, one of the bugs that we have in the software. And in order to solve this, we're gonna introduce a new tool, right? Okay, so to fix this problem is, look at that. First, the problem is when I click a digit and the current value is 0, we're actually appending that. And we don't want it. We don't want to do that. We only want if it's a digit that I'm pressing and the value is 0, I want to override that. But if it's an operation, it's cool to do that. Like keep the 0 and then plus 6 and then minus 3 and then plus 0, right? You can do that. That's cool. But if the current value is 0 and you're pressing a digit, one of these puppies, we always want to override that, okay? Otherwise, we want to append. So how can we fix this problem, right? How can we fix this? Let's go to our function here called print symbol. If you have the code, guys, by the way, this code is always in the description below. I always put the latest code so you can access that. You can follow the GitHub repo to actually see all the episodes and source code for every episode there is. All right, so what we want to do here is ask ourselves a question. If the current value that we are pressing is a digit, all right, and the value is 0, the current value is 0, overwrite. Otherwise, append, all right? Again, let's repeat that. So see, we just introduced a new concept here. We're teaching our code something it doesn't know how to do before. We're teaching it conditions, right? If I'm clicking on a digit, which is 9 or a 6 or a 3 or a 2 or a 1, right? Then overwrite. Don't append. Don't append the current 0 to that. Just override it. So how can I do that? So we ask ourselves a question here. So how do I check if it's a 0? What is the 0 here? That's the value, right? The actual result. If this is equal as 0, so what did we write here? So this is the conditional statement. So if, this is a keyword, you add parentheses, that's the condition, right? And the result.text content is this, if that value happens to be 0. So now you notice that there is a double equal here instead of the regular equal. The regular equal means an action. Hey, go and assign the right-hand side to the left-hand side. This is actually a question. Is this equal to this? It's an actual binary result. Does this equal to this? So it either returns 1 or 0. Otherwise, this is actually overriding the value. Whatever on the right-hand side, put on the left-hand side. So if it is 0, what do we want to do? If it's a digit, we'll worry about whether it's a digit or not later. But I want, if this is true, if this is a result, 0, then go ahead and just override the object.text content, which is what object I clicked on here. Override it, regardless. Else, do this. So this means either one of these will get executed, not both, right? And this is very critical in programming. You have to, I want to execute one path, but not the other. Can we save and test our stuff? If it's 0, override. If it's not 0, then append. We'll check out. 9, that's cool. It actually wrote the 9, overriding the 0. 6, it actually appended now. That is coolish. Coolish. 9. How about 0 plus? Oh, we don't want that. We want actually, if it's a plus and minus and multiplication and division, we want to append. So how can we fix this? There are like literally tens of ways to fix this problem. You can add more if statements. Now that you know how to do if statement, you can actually, what you can do is write another function called print. This is print symbol, right? And this works only, I want this logic to be executed only when I click digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 to 9, and a 0, obviously. All right. But I do not want this logic to execute on the rest of the stuff. So how about we call this function, we copy this function, and we call this print digit. And this is print symbol. So we have two functions now. Print digit if, let's add some comments, if the clicked object is a digit, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, we have this special logic where if it's a 0, then override, otherwise do that. But print symbol, guess what? I always want to override a symbol if it's anything else. Interesting. Okay, that sounds good. If it's a symbol like these, append regardless. So that's our original code, if you remember. Otherwise, do this little trick. So let's go to our events here. Remember these guys? Remember? Go back to the 3rd episode. You're gonna watch these. So number 0, that's a digit. So I don't want to call print symbol for it. I want to call print digit. And number 1, dash right, dash right, dash right, dash right, dash right, dash right. Yep. So these now go through a different path, my friend. Right? That's fine. Try that. 3. Ooh, mamacita. Look at that. Ooh, nice. Look, this is what I want. We want to append. Nice. This is cool, guys. This is coolish. So 9 multiply by 9 plus 3 minus 2.1. This is amazing. This is amazing. Amazing stuff. All right, guys, we're gonna stop here. So we introduced the calculator conditional statements, right? I'm gonna push this code to GitHub right in a second now here, but yeah. So what do we want for the quiz for the next episode? Right? Okay. All right. So this is something that you can do it yourself, but I think I'm not gonna do it. Now that you know conditional statements, how about you do this? Fix this bug. See, this is not a mathematical equation. That doesn't make any sense, right? So try. I think this is a bit difficult, but try. Give it a shot. So if you just clicked on a multiplication or a division or an operator, you can only click on one operator at a time. This is kind of validation that we can introduce, but try to fix that. It's a little bit challenging, but give it a shot, right? So what we don't want is if someone attempt to like click plus, and then he tried to add another operator, so another symbol. So he tried to add two symbols consecutively. We want to block that, right? That's your quiz for the next episode. In the next episode, we're going to do something different, right? If you ask me to do that, we're going to do it, obviously, but let's see, right? Take yourself into this challenge. You know variables, I think. We introduced variables, so we're going to use variables to do that. If I click on a plus, users can't click on two operators consecutively, right? We need to break that. So that's one way to fix it. Just try to fix it. Try to fix this bug. We will introduce a fix for this instead tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Whatever we're gonna fix this fat calculator, full-bodied calculator. Look at that. Look at that. We're gonna fix that. All right, guys. All right. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon, guys. Subscribe, like the video, all right, and keep watching, keep subbing, keep liking. See you in the next one. Goodbye.